Every now and then a celebrity will say something that won't make your ears vomit. And like an asteroid landing in Russia, it must be noted. See Kutcher, Ashton.
When I was 13, I had my first job with my dad carrying shingles up to the roof. And then I got a job washing dishes at a restaurant. And then I got a job in a grocery store deli. And then I got a job in a factory sweeping Cheerio dust off the ground. And I've never had a job in my life that I was better than. I was always just lucky to have a job. And every job I had was a stepping stone to my next job. And I never quit my job until I had my next job. And so opportunities look a lot like work.
He addresses what I call the hole, that empty feeling inside when you feel unproductive. Like your belly, it must be filled daily with work. To learn how to fill it, it matters not what you put in it, as long as it's fruitful. Any work is good work. Still, weenies in the media denigrate minimum wage. That's because media hacks can't see why anyone would work in anything but media. But work is not called play, after all. You work not because you choose to, but because you must. Financially and spiritually, work is the salve for your soul to keep you out of the darkness. We've all had bad jobs. I applied to be a rat catcher once. I was rejected. Think about how that feels. I wasn't qualified to catch a rat. But now I catch them on TV, Wiener, Filner, Spitzer, all rats with disgusting tails. My point, it doesn't matter what you do. For now, do something that gives you the freedom to do what you love later. Look at my job. There's no heavy lifting, no splinters. The worst thing is hiding from Dana when she doesn't get her injections of lemur blood. But the reward of hard work is telling people why it matters when you're an old gas bag like me. Sadly, work may be the only value we have left, and it's vanishing, thanks to our government, who prefers your pride to be a part-time pursuit. Why work for the man when the government can pay you not to?